Hi, I'm Kirsten McLaughlin, Public Affairs Manager for Cox Communications. Welcome to Community Connection. Today I have Sandy Berg from the American Cancer Society here. Sandy, welcome.
Thank you, Kirsten. Appreciate you asking.
Take a little time right now to tell me and our viewers about the American Cancer Society and all the great work you're doing in our community.
Well, thank you. You know, last year we just celebrated our 100th birthday.
Wow.
So we've been in business since 1913 here in Santa Barbara County for about the last 40 years. And here in the community we work with a variety of clinics, the hospital, and we have volunteers on the ground that help with patient services. They drive patients to and from treatment. We have free wigs. We have Look Good, Feel Better programs for women that are currently in cancer treatment. So all kinds of programs and services are right here in Santa Barbara.
So what kinds of trends are you seeing around cancer in our community in terms of diagnoses and mortality rates, et cetera?
Well, that's the good news. And if nothing else, today I want to share that we've got hope and we've got resources. Since 1988, we've seen a significant drop in cancer incidence and an increase in cancer survivorship. We do know that 1 in 2 men are going to have cancer, 1 in 3 women, sometime during their lifetime. But we know that 5 years from now, if they are diagnosed with cancer, 3 out of 5 of those people are still going to be living normal, healthy, happy lives.
That's wonderful. So tell me about the work that the Cancer Society does with the Cancer Center of Santa Barbara and Cottage Hospital.
Well, I have to say, first of all, they're just great partners. We all share the same passion. We want to see these people get well and stay well. And with the Cancer Center, with Sansum Clinic, we have a variety of our programs in there, and there's a resource library there filled with our information, and it's in a multitude of languages as well. I know there's a significant Hispanic community here, so all of our materials are available in Spanish as well as English. So we partner with them with the resources. We also then have these patient programs that we work with them just to kind of support the work that they do.
And did you tell me how many different languages do you have resources available in?
Well, online and through our 1-800-227-2345 phone number, we have our resources available in 43 languages.
Wow, that's amazing.
When they call that number too, I just have to add that if we don't have someone online with a cancer resource specialist that speaks their language, we will get back to them within 24 hours with an interpreter.
Oh, that's great. So one of the big things the Cancer Society does is raise funds for research to fight the disease. Can you tell me how the funds are used in California?
That's the even better news. This year, we are spending over $68 million in the state of California on cancer research, and more than half of that are at the funds are at the University of California system. So 10 different UCs are receiving those funds.
Wow. So what can our viewers do to get involved with the Cancer Society?
Well, one of 2 ways. The easiest way is to go to cancer.org and sign up to volunteer. Or you can just go by our office here locally at 1432 Chapala, knock on the door, walk right in, and someone there will put you right to work. We need help in the office, we need volunteer road drivers, we need folks to help us with different events that we have coming up.
And tell us a little bit about those events. I know you have an annual gala, you have events around breast cancer Awareness Month. What other annual events do you have?
Probably the biggest event nationwide and here in Santa Barbara is our Relay for Life.
Right.
And we have thousands of participants making strides against breast cancer. That happens every October. And then the gala is in November.
Great. And folks can find all of that information online as well?
They certainly can.
Great. Anything you have in closing, anything you'd like to share with our viewers today?
Well, I have to tell you, as a cancer survivor, my sister has cancer, and last week I had 2 grandsons born.
Aww.
And my great hope for them is that they will live in a cancer-free world.
Thank you, Sandy. What a great story. I appreciate you sharing it with us and our viewers today. I also see that you've brought some materials to share with us today. Can you explain a little bit of what you have here?
Of course. My favorite is probably our personal health manager. This is a folder available to all cancer patients when they call our 1-800-227 2345 number, and it comes mailed to their home. It has information specific to their cancer diagnosis, and these folders in here, their test results, the appointments, questions to ask, all sorts of things. We find that when cancer patients are first diagnosed, their world kind of turns upside down, topsy-turvy, and they've got all these loose pieces of paper. This helps them right from the get-go to get organized. So this is a fabulous resource. The other one is the Cancer Facts and Figures. This is published every year. It's in conjunction with the California Cancer Registry, and it has all of the facts and figures about cancer right here in the state of California. So that when you open it up, you can find specifically what's going to happen here in Santa Barbara County this year, the number of cancer diagnoses that is expected by cancer type, by gender, by ethnicity.
Oh, that's wonderful. Any other examples of great resources the Society has for our community?
Well, I think one of the things I did forget to mention would be the free wigs for all cancer patients undergoing cancer treatment. You know, for these ladies going through this horrific experience, you know, for them to be able to get a free wig when all the other expenses are mounting up. That's just one other way that we're able to help them.
Right, and such a great example of all the things you all are doing for us in this community. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Kirsten.
And stay tuned. We'll have more from the American Cancer Society when we come back. Welcome back to Community Connection. With me now, I have Tegan Hanna, Clinical Manager at Cottage Health System, and Cheryl Willen, Clinical Director at the Cancer Center of Santa Barbara with Sansom Clinic. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on our show today. So tell us a little bit about what inspires you most about oncology. Tegan, do you want to start?
Yeah. When I think of oncology nursing, I think what inspires me the most is the sort of combination of great skill that these nurses have and incredible compassion. So we have nurses that are great critical thinkers, that are doing these complicated chemotherapy regimens, but able to provide this like intense emotional support to their patients. So it's a great balance that we have, definitely.
Oh, that's great. Cheryl, what kinds of questions do people ask you about your profession?
It's pretty funny, and I know you've experienced this too. It's the perfect cocktail conversation stopper. What do you do? Well, I'm an oncology nurse, and the next question is, well, how do you do that all day? And you know, what's really true is oncology nurses do a variety of things. We're navigators, we're infusion nurses in the hospital, we're outpatient chemotherapy nurses, we're triage nurses, we have so many options, and of course that's what drew me to oncology nursing in the first place. The fact that we can work in so many different environments and with so many different populations of patients.
So Sandy was telling us about the ways the Cancer Society supports the oncology nurses in our community. How do you see oncology nurses supporting each other?
Well, at Cottage Hospital, what I see is the incredible teamwork that the nurses have with each other. So they care for all the patients on the unit as if they were all their patients. In addition, Cottage offers specific things to help the nurses. We have on-site chair massage, which is awesome when you're working. In addition, there's wellness programs that we have at Cottage, and then just the sense of camaraderie that the nurses have with each other is incredibly supportive. Our nurses have worked there a long time, many of them, and so they have these great relationships with their coworkers. They care about each other as people, and they take care of each other.
Cheryl, tell us a little bit about the advances you've seen in treatment throughout your years as an oncology nurse.
I feel so privileged to be in oncology right now. I can remember a time when patients would be admitted to hospital for treatment and be essentially sedated because the side effects were so troublesome that people couldn't be at home and live with the treatment very well. And now we have wonderful medications to take care of symptom management, and we have amazing therapies, whether it's radiation therapy or on the medication side or medical oncology. The treatments are becoming increasingly focused on eradication of the tumor and sparing healthy cells, healthy tissue, healthy bodies. So it's a very exciting time as we hone in ever further genetically and with radiation therapy and with medications to the tumor itself, leaving the human being in a much better state to be able to recover from therapy and continue on with a healthy life. We're so fortunate that we talk about curing cancer, and we have patients that we cure, and those patients say a fond farewell to us. So we have the privilege of going with them through that journey in the very intimate way that Tegan referred to, in that supportive way, and then celebrating with them when they're finished with treatment and resuming their lives.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It is. We're very privileged.
Mm-hmm. So tell me a little bit more about how the American Cancer Society supports you as oncology nurses, and in turn the patients in your care, particularly some of the underserved communities in our area.
We're very grateful for the support that we receive from the American Cancer Society. They have programs that help transport patients to treatment. They have educational programming that's in more than one language. And this information is accessed throughout the Cancer Center on a daily basis. The example was given to me recently of a woman who needed to hear some of the side effects on a hormone therapy, and she was primarily Spanish speaking, and so it was a simple matter to go to the computer, just switch the language, pull up the information, and give her just exactly what she needed. So we're very grateful. We have another program called Look Good, Feel Better, in which there's a representative from the ACS who comes and shows women how to use makeup and products and so forth to help them feel more alive and lovely while they're going through treatment, which is held at the Cancer Center on a regular basis. So we're very grateful.
Tegan, anything to add as we wrap this segment up?
I just want to say we appreciate the support of the American Cancer Society and the connection that we have with Cancer Center of Santa Barbara and with SANSOM. It's been a great collaboration and very appreciative.
Thank you so much, both of you, for being here today. What a wonderful topic and what wonderful work you all are doing in the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Community Connections. Until next time.